All right. Yay. Okay, so making sure everything looks good. There we go. All right, so it has been a while since I streamed. Sorry, I haven't been able to stream. I've reached a point in my treatment where it's like really rough days for a few days, but I'm out of that area and I should start hopefully just it should only be up from here. But yeah, so sorry I haven't streamed in a while. But saying that, I'm gonna just jump right into it. So I actually have like a little like a list of what I need to do before I for like the stream. I'm gonna be going through it. I need to actually like work on the inventory screen, the house NPCs and stuff like that. So I'm actually gonna be kind of taking it slow for this stream, and I'm gonna actually just be going through and working on that. I got some of the NPC and dialogue stuff last time I streamed before I started getting really sick from treatment. But so yeah, so we're gonna just go and research some pixel art and do some pixel art. So yeah, so for first part of the stream, it's literally just gonna be I'm kind of curious about like pixel art, like basically like how they do a couple of things. So as you know, I've been trying to learn pixel art by researching like how they do like how certain retro games do stuff, and I'm going to be kind of continuing that aspect. I want to actually look at this for a bit and actually see how they kind of do this one. And I'm gonna actually just go ahead and grab this door. Dude, no, I'm not gonna like just copy and paste and be like, oh yeah, that's our thing. No, I want to actually look at this. So here we have over here. These are the three like the wall and doors sprites. So I want to actually like look into this and do that. So I'm actually going to. I think I'm gonna have all the wall, like the floor and stuff for interior, like right here. And I'll just like move over and put all the walls over here. So a couple things for the walls. Like for the walls, like we can actually just make it where it's only like kind of like how I do with the cliffs, where we have like one corner and it's just rotated. And same thing with like the like house stuff. So we could do that. And that's kind of how they do that. I have decided also like what I'm gonna do is I am gonna redo all the art, but I'm gonna get the first couple alpha releases, so like get like save load and all that kind of stuff, and then I'll actually start redoing like all the art but for now I actually want to do some of the original art just so I can like see how they did it. So what they kind of did was like you have. A lot of times in pixel art, you'll have like a highlight at the top. So like, basically you have like something like this, and you know, it still doesn't look like anything you would expect it to be. So whenever you're like limited with like color palette and stuff, I'm gonna actually bring a preview up so we can actually start seeing how this starts to slowly look like actual wall. So you have like the top part, like interior wall. Then you have like the highlight to show like the kind of like the starting to go down. And then you'll have like a darker part to and then like in a lot of retro games they did like a little highlight like this to show like inside of where like you would start seeing like the wall actually like move down and actually look like an actual like house, I guess you would say. And like to like do the floorboard. Yeah, floorboard. That's what I was trying to think. So this would like you'd have like your top part of the interior wall, and then you would have like a little brick pattern. And like the brick pattern would a lot of times be like a kind of have like a little like breaking point like in the middle. And that breaking point would actually be kind of like where they start to like tile some of the like visuals. So like for example, like probably like right here, and they would start using that as like an actual like a visual reference for like where like the brick tiles. Actually, I actually want to move that up one. I actually moved that a little too far down. That's okay. But basically, like since they had very limited art or like very limited amount of memory and pixels, they just focus on like repeating patterns like this. So now it starts to actually look like, okay, it's starting to look like somewhat of a wall now. And it looks like they actually did like there. They actually started to repeat like they would go from like the dark highlight, like a medium saturated brown, the highlight of the top of the wall, and then like they would get to the dark part to show like this is very top of the wall, and then it would start like going downwards, kind of show like a descending like brick pattern that's getting closer to floorboard. I like that retro games actually forced you to actually think about that. Like they actually forced you to think about like your limited color palettes and all that kind of stuff. See, now it doesn't look like just like a little block anymore. Now it actually starts looking like a wall. And if I actually let's just say I save this and I actually go into like our let's actually go to our floor, house floor. Let's go here for a second. Now, if we actually open up the sprite sheet here, and I actually I'll just, all right, I gotta go in here, trim it. I'm gonna say house wall, and just say 0, 0. If I actually like start placing this down where the other like stuff are, it's like I think it's called like relative color is like the main reason. Like by itself, this doesn't really look like a wall at all. Like it does not look like a color wall or and stuff like that. So a lot of retro art had to work with like what is known as like relative color, and that's kind of how like they were able to use limited color palettes to still make different colors pop out, like red, blue, brown, and stuff like that. So now, if I actually do this, and let's actually go to the tile palette. So let's grab this real quick. Let me go to our interior tile palette real quick. I just realized I really misnamed the interior palette. I'm also gonna turn once I gotta rename this. I realized, ooh, there you go. Yeah, we have this. So like by itself, is there a way for Unity to? Oh wait, I wonder. Yeah, okay, so Unity does just make it where it opens, you can't like do like shove off the like tile palette grid inside of there. It's probably under gizmos and so forth, I'm assuming. If I actually do like let me actually check this out real quick. Maybe it's grid. Oh, yep, it is. Okay, cool. That way we can see this a little bit more. See, like right here, if that doesn't really look like a wall. But with the like relative color and stuff, when you start seeing like the green on the floor and you start seeing like the blue on the bed, it starts to look like a wall. Yeah, it actually starts to look like an actual wall and so forth. And a lot of the times, like I was in the wrong key. I was trying to like flip it upside down. A lot of times, like all the sprites in like retro games are just literally flipped. Or the walls and stuff. So if I actually gotta go here and flip this like this, the only thing missing is literally a corner piece. And they had to do that because, you know, limited, like Game Boy games had like a limited color or limited amount of memory. What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna not look at a reference. I want to see if I can get like the point, because the reason why I'm doing this is because I really gotta like learn pixel art. I want to just actually look at like the reference for 1 second, and then from there I'm gonna try to do it from scratch. I'm gonna actually line this up on a grid real quick. Yeah, so basically they had it where to show like a corner, they would go like that, and oh, I see. Okay, I think I see how they did this, like how they managed to, like how old pixel art used to do it. It's basically when you get past the floorboard, so you start getting like going up the wall, because like this part like is kind of supposed to be like visualized like the floorboard of the pixel art interior. When they got to start going up the wall, they went from like black, and they actually started taking on the different colors, like right here, to show like a transition. And then when they got to like the, like they would, whenever they got to like this light brown again, they would do the same thing. And that would actually be like their like turning point. So like they would actually use this for turning point. So like the wall would like go like something like this. That'd be like where the corner would actually become. And then like zooming right here would be like how the wall would actually like split right here, right? I'm assuming. Oh yeah. So, oh, I was right. Wow, I actually got that part exactly correct. So this is like why I'm doing this, because like I know it may seem slow on stream, but you got to learn sooner or later. Like the longer I put it off, like the worse my pixel art skills, or like the longer it'll take for me to actually do it properly. Okay, I see how they kind of did this. Then they oh, okay. So they had like yeah, two black. Oh, I was so close. I was close. There's the orange line actually goes down there. Oh yeah, because they made it because like this side would need to be like 2 as well. I'm assuming, you know what, that actually alone actually looks kind of like a corner right there. I know there needs to be more technically, because like as far as I can tell, yeah, it's basically oh wow, that's actually so. You know, I've always tried to figure out how do you do like the corner tiles, but I just see, this is why I wanted to do this. This is why I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this to learn and realize. So I always wondered, how do they do perspective for corner tiles? So they literally just use this line as the bend point. So these 2 dots, that's part of this line, that's when they start to bend. So like right here, this would be where this bends down. The dots right here would be where this bends down, and then this would be like where this bends down. Something like that. That looks mostly correct. I feel like maybe close, but oh, okay, I see it. So this is actually like they would actually have this one just be kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, so that's, you know what, okay, that's gonna be super, see, that's a new trick that I learned. So like whenever I'm doing retro art, if I'm ever trying to figure out how to do like the diagonal, like a turn of a wall, like how to like figure that out, I now know how. And then you would just rotate the pattern. So the pattern, they had like a line here, and this way, or like line right here, so you would just keep that pattern going that way. Well, I guess I now know how to make the corner pieces of interior walls now. Okay, cool. And that's something new I learned. Okay, so let's go start putting in the interior of the walls. This is Bippin's house, for if anybody's played Oracle Seasons. Bippin was an NPC. Yeah, see, I'm glad I do this. People may think like, why don't you just like copy the original art? But then I don't learn anything about art. That's why I've tried to like redo it so I can learn. Because like if you just copy over to pixel art, you really don't learn anything. That's kind of not the point. All right, so I'm gonna just go here, and now also I'm using Unity's auto tile system. So the second I create the sprite, it automatically adds a tile. Also, if anybody's wondering, yeah, I do already have dialogue. I just need to make the UI art. Also, I have no idea how loud that is. Sorry, I just realized that might be super loud. I apologize. I'll turn it down. But yeah, okay. So I'll make the UI art after I finish the door, because now I need to figure out how the door sprite was done. Alright, like looking at the door sprite, it's literally just a post. I'm not kidding, it's literally just like a wooden post. Yeah, it's literally just like a wooden post. And then oh yeah, so this is what I see whenever I see the door sprite. You have a wooden post, and then they take a corner piece of the floor, so something like this, and then they have like a dittered light to show like the light coming from the outside, and they actually match like the wood. So like for example, they would I'm gonna just do this real quick. Let me actually copy this. and then they would do like a dittered gradient, and like a oh whoa that was big. Wise. Oh right, I need to turn this down. Whoops. Actually, should I be using the jumble tool? Okay, I got an idea. Okay, I could just manually do a gradient, or like I could just use like the gradient tool. But I was wanting to check out something. Actually, you know what? I don't want to like spend too much time. Okay, so I have never really used a gradient tool inside Sprite, so bear with me for a second. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna select a couple like lines, and I'm gonna see Shift G. Shift G. Oh, like I said, I've never used this before. Okay, that's what I was expecting. Huh. All right, so I've never used the gradient tool with freaking Sprite. That's something I'll have to learn. Basically, they take like a gradient like corner piece to actually show like light coming from the outside, and they kind of do that to like fake the entrance light, I guess you would say. They kind of do something like this. I'm gonna be a lazy person. I'm gonna just copy this all the way down. And then I'm gonna actually, it looks like they kind of have like some fill in like to show like the light just like starting to lose like its strength as it enters the interior of the house, so it gives like an interior shadow. I think that's literally all that is. Yeah, that's pretty much what they did. They took a corner of this, they took a post, and you know what? I bet I know what post they took. So there's log bridges inside of Oracle Seasons. I bet the post that they put for the use for like the sprite door is literally just a wood bridge. No joke. Huh. But that's still, I still like the idea of using like a ditter to show like a light entering a house from the outside. That's still a nice little trick. And they literally just flipped this, and that's literally how they did the entrance to like houses for Oracle Seasons. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. We're about to find out. I'm gonna just put this right here. I know there's one more type of bed that I'll have to like make, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna go back to sprite editor, and I'm gonna just say house entrance. I'm pretty sure that's literally just all this is. And I'm gonna just, whoops, wrong one. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's literally all that is. And then if I actually move the house transition here, close enough. I mean, I'm in early stages of doing this project, so some things may not look 100% on like normal, but hey, oh, I need to move. Okay, well, maybe if I move the I need to move the like little entrance points. Let's try that again. Yeah, there you go. Close enough. Yeah, now we got like ourselves a little wall. We got like entrance to the houses and stuff like that. So now I can actually start like, hold on. I just have a random wall just like floating there. Be gone. Then re-enable that. Make sure I can't walk through the wall, because I just realized I forgot to enable that. And there we go. Am I able to talk to her? Yep. Able to talk to him. Oh. And that's why you test, because I remember I need to actually remove actually I could do I was gonna say I could just do this instead of placing those on that floor or that layer. I could just put it on the here. There we go. Because I accidentally yep. Look at that. We have house transitions now. All right, so let's start. Okay, I'll work on dialogue in a little bit. I want to actually just get a lot of the like houses and stuff down. I know there's actually 2 entrances. I'll get second entrances. There's tables, chairs, and like there's even a pool of water in there. But I want to just like start getting one thing at a time. One thing at a time. But yeah, so. I'll work on the table and other stuff in a bit, but first I want to get other houses. Actually, Oracle seasons. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I just realized I should also move this to the correct house, because I also know that that is technically not the real entrance to their specific house. So I should actually see like everyone's like which transition to actually do. Because if I remember, actually wait, that is their house is the bottom left. Okay, so that is the correct position for a house. Wrong color, that's why it's off. So it's actually a green roof. That's why it looked off. I was like, Well, I am changing a few things because I am adding like a few stuff that wasn't in the original game, so that's okay if some things are not like perfect. Okay, so let's get what's his name? Dr. Left, if I remember right. Yeah, I think his name is like Dr. Left. Let's see. There's No All Birds, which is northwest corner of Horon Village. And then there's okay, so I was trying to remember all the trying to remember which one is actual like. Oh, this is shop. Okay, yeah. All right, let's work on the shop real quick. I never added the shop sign, did I? No, I did not. Also, I did not mean click that. Did I add the shop sign? Let's go. I thought let's actually go to oops. I swear I made a shop sign. I just never. Okay, yeah, I did. I just did not. I put it on overworld. Actually, do not remember. Okay, I just need to make it. I did not add the shop sign. That's okay. Let's add that shop sign real quick. Sprite editor, let's get that, and we're going to grab this real quick, and we're gonna just do a shop sign real quick. Shop sign blue. We'll just do shop sign blue. Actually, nah, that's okay. I'll just say shop sign. And we're also going to need to go and make a red one because, yeah, it'd be kind of awkward if I just put a, actually, I could just, you know, never mind. I could just switch that color of that house around because, Unity, you're still, okay, so Unity beta, not, or Unity 6.5 beta still has that funding. Okay, good to know. Actually, no, I don't need change color or stop trying. It is blue. For a second, I thought I made this house first, and I was like, wait a second. Like I said, I am still really out of it. It should be very noticeable. So let's actually check this out. Let's. All right, I was just using the actual like A sprite. Let's go and set this up. I'm gonna just sorry guys, I couldn't remember on that one thing. Let's go to village. Let's do village sign. There we go. And then I'll go to the top of the village. Foreground decor. Ooh, I just realized something. So since I made it where there's newer, like more tiles, like there's a center tile, the shop sign does not exactly, because like there's this corner pieces. Okay, I am gonna have to do custom art. I'm gonna have to do a custom art real quick. Okay, let's do this real quick. Open it up. What I could do is, at the current moment, I could actually just nuke it, because I'm actually using the tiles above for the roof. So I could just do this. Wait, let me make sure I'm not accidentally, okay, yeah, making sure I'm not accidentally deleting. Well, I say that I did actually erase one too many. Yoink. I deleted part of the house above, my bad. And then we'll just get rid of these. There we go. Now I have a universal shop sign. All right, Yinty, I love that. For anybody wondering, I think they already know about that bug where whenever you update like a sprite file automatically, like it just makes the renderer go crazy for a second and you lose like sight of it. Anyways, now we got the shop. All right, so we got like a shop thing. Let's go and start working on the interior of the shop. Let's do this. Let's make, we'll just, so what I'm doing is I'm having all the interiors appear, all right, let's do shop transition, interior. Let's actually give these proper name. So I'm putting all the interior and the exterior of the Horon Village on the same scene to save, like having to load a scene and unload a scene and so forth like that. I gotta remember, I don't even remember what like the shop village looks like on the inside. I was gonna see if I could find a picture of it. There's gotta be a shop. Yeah, okay, I found it. All right. All right, so we're gonna put you here. We're gonna go to the Horon interior route, and we're gonna do this. Let's actually go into interior tile set. It's not that very big of a thing. It's actually very small. Oh, what you can walk around in. So like a lot of the shop is actually like a kind of a locked away thing, because you have like two tiles right here, like these two row tiles is like where the shopkeeper is actually standing. Then you have like the cash register, and then yeah, may not be the exact size, but oh well. Oh, whoops! I did not mean to put that on there. Layer. Yeah. So basically, once I have like, hey, oh, I was about to say, why did you? Oh, because I accidentally have like the grid selection. I was like, why did those unrotate? There we go. And then actually I'm gonna there, just like last time, put the entrance. So like once I have like the pixel art for some things, like it becomes super easy to actually create like entire like village like interiors and stuff. So and then there's like that whole there's technically a hole here, but I haven't made the art for it. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I'll have to like do like a flipped version of the wall because of, yeah, I'll have to do like a, oh actually no, this works. No, it does not work. Because there's actually like the wall actually technically goes like this. And so like yeah, there needs to be like the like out pointing corner piece for sprite art. So I'll have to like do that, but you know what? That's okay. That is a okay. So ignore that. crusty looking or like weird looking corner piece. There is actually, I haven't made a sprite for this because there's like this yellow green thing, and if I remember right, this is like where the like you place the stuff that you actually are like can buy from shop. I actually need to make shop one row bigger, I think. Actually, 2 row. Yeah, so for a week or so, I'm going to be a little bit slower during streams on just getting stuff done, just because of the nice month of treatment. Like it's kicking me. It's like making me down. Okay, so now we need NPC. Yeah, so we got to make a register. We got to make table, and yeah, so we got some more stuff that we got to actually do. I don't think I have the shopkeeper now, since I think about it. Okay, that's Bipin's family. Oh yeah, I have like the Bipin's family one. I don't think I do. Well, yeah, I actually, okay, well, I see what this is. Okay, well, we're gonna be making a shopkeeper. Okay, so let's go to Horon Village NPC. Let's grab this. Okay, so we need to make our little shopkeeper. Okay, so shopkeeper warning, shopkeeper may not be the best for now. I might just like make a little like a thing. All right, for anybody that doesn't remember, like the shopkeeper has like this little like hat. Like it's like I don't know what like the appropriate word for it is, like what kind of like hat it is, but he has this like little hat that he just carries on his head. I'm gonna just actually like work on and just put that color there. Whoops. Oh no, I made him a blue. Grab like these colors, that way I can just grab them, because I think he literally is only these 3 colors, and I do mean he is literally just these 3 colors. So I'm gonna try to make the NPC. Tell me, do NPCs actually fit in one? Yeah, they do. Oh, okay. So this hat might actually be a lot smaller than what I was thinking. Right, but let's actually start with his face, because it's not gonna be perfect, obviously. Then I'm gonna also make his hand, because I know he his hand is like right here. If I actually remember right, it's not like, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna see some very terrifyingly bad pixel art, but that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, is so I can get better. You can never improve if you don't practice. You never improve. And like he has like a, oh boy, like, oh wait, he has glasses, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. I think they literally just did like something like this for his glasses. If I remember right, where they just went up and then have like actual like couple black lines. Let's actually zoom in. It's starting to look like him. Okay. Maybe it's not as bad as, maybe I'm not gonna be doing as bad as I originally thought. And then like something like that. I feel like he had something like slightly in front of his face, but you will. Before I forget, I'm actually going to get this like outline. Actually, I think it's that like something like this, because I think he had like a kind of like a robe, so it kind of seemed like it was at an angle. Okay, you know what? This may not be like the greatest version of him anyone has ever done, but you know what? Well, no, oh no. Oh god, I keep forgetting. Okay, there we go. I feel like I need to move this like back. And then maybe that. Oh god, he looks pregnant. You know what? This is Carl. He's our shopkeeper for now. I just wanted like a temper. I don't want to like actually like make him at the current moment. I just want him to like actually you know what? I think I get like where he looks off. Because I think that there is also like a black outline up here. Poor Carl, he looks deformed. This is why I should not be allowed to try to make a pixel art of characters. Um, I am starting to think that he is not within a 16 by 16 pixel art size because it is like I was thinking, yeah, I think he's one of those characters that actually takes more than 16 pixels to actually like do. The more I think about like the proportions of this man, yeah, I think it's okay to actually like leave the proportional part about him. So I'm pretty sure there's like this. I'm pretty sure like it's like this. You know what? It's okay. Carl understands he wasn't born normal. Carl's just a little unique. Great, I hate it. It actually looks better, I think. I don't know. There's his there's his eyes. Give him like a little like nose. Actually, I think his nose is literally like two. Yeah, there we go. I hate it. I love it, but I hate it so much. Yep, there we go. You know what? This is our shopkeeper. It's okay. Carl's a unique individual. He's no one judges him for his abnormalities. Hey, Buddy Bear, how are you doing? You having a fantastic day? Uh, Welcome to my bad rendition of how to create, how not to create pixel art characters. Why is it I do better at bigger pixel art than lower pixel art? Like I feel like I actually get worse and worse when it comes to like doing like when I have to actually limit myself on color palette and other stuff. All right, Carl. Horon. I actually don't know if they ever like gave him a name inside the game. Before we go on, I'm actually pulling up a picture and let's see how off am I? Oh, I'm so off. Okay, okay, this is what he's supposed to look like. I was just a tad off, just a tad off. You know what? It's okay. Carl's his forehead. And that's what I actually like comparing them. His forehead is just morphed. This is Carl. He's our shopkeeper. He's okay. All right, Carl, get into your home. Oh my god. Let's do. I'm gonna just say NPCs real quick. Pippin, Muppin, Blossom. Okay, did he have a name? I need to know. Did this guy have a name? I for Stockwell. He does have a name. Oh wow, he actually does have a name. Hey, Stockwell. Stockwell. I had to actually look that up. All right, well, everyone meet Stockwell, our poor shopkeeper. Let's actually leave that. Oh, wait. All right. Stockwell, we have our Stockwell guy here. So what we can pretty much do is I actually just copy the components I put on like Blossom and Bippin to actually because I don't want to like have to reset up some of those things dialogue. Instead of, oh, I don't have a conversation for him yet, that's okay. Input, yeah, okay, we'll make his conversation a bit. First we got to get his cash register. Yeah, let's make his cash register real quick. Let's cash register. Let's go back to like the interior real quick. Gonna just grab a like actual reference to this stuff so I can see it. That way I'm not just going blind again. Or Stockwell, he just. Okay, yeah, alright, so for the shopkeeper, we gotta do a couple of. Let's start making some props for the freaking interiors. Actually, I'm gonna move to do the props like down here. So I'm thinking the cash register actually has like, so it doesn't have like all of its top. Let's do this. Let's actually grab this. All right. Honestly, like the cash register is probably like the easiest, or it's like one of the easiest freaking ones, because cash register is actually like super simple. Like what's art? It's actually I think it's actually like go by 2. Oh yeah, it is. And I think it's like the, could be wrong. Actually, no, it's this one. Yeah. Then you have like, well, I mean, cash, I'm gonna do like the little like pointy like top thing here. So like make it seem like it's actually like going at an actual angle. So something kind of like this. Maybe go back one more for like the top of it. Yeah, something like this. Especially, see, I think that needs to be the darker one though. I think it needs to be the darker color, and this actually needs to be like a here. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this also needs to be moved by 1 as well. And the reason why is because to get like more of a like a shape like this. Yeah, like that. I think this is how it looks. Well, it does somewhat look like a cash register. It's like I feel like something's off though. Oh, yeah, there we go. That looks more like cash register. I forgot to change these colors back down here. You know what? That actually does look pretty spot on. I'm gonna see like if I do. Yeah, I think that's actually just it. I mean, oh, actually, I bet. Yeah, I think that's literally all the cash register is inside Oracle Seasons. Is it's just like that. Huh. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting it to be. Okay, so let's go and I know he has like a little table. So this is where Ace Bright is really gonna shine, because I'm gonna, for anybody that hasn't seen it, Ace Bright has like a rounded rounded rectangle tool, and it definitely makes life a little bit easier when doing stuff like this, because I can do something like that. Then I could actually, I think that was actually too small. I think let's actually do this. I think because I think it almost comes all the way down. I don't need a filled one. I need a just outline. Yeah, there we go. Before I forget. No, not 10, 0. I'm pretty sure like it's just something like this. Because no, I think it. Oh, why did I have to do something weird? So I was actually looking. You know, I actually need to learn how to do this anyway. So like in some games that had limited color palettes and stuff, they couldn't to add like a little like textures. They would add like little gradient diagonal, like little diagonals like this. You make it look like actual like natural piece of wood. Um, they would do like something kind of like this in a way, make it seem like wood was more like a natural. So like if I do this, you'll see like the wood is actually a little bit more what you would expect. But I feel like those two colors are not the right ones though. I feel like I need to change the colors here because yeah, I feel like I did this. No, too much. I feel like this is too dark compared to a lot of the other like colors. I feel like, or this is like not like a. Yeah, I feel like that might actually be what I'm wanting. Oh, I don't even know what freaking button I'd push for that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna just choose. Whoop, I'm gonna turn off continuous. That way, I just do that. That way, I can just fill all these. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I think I'll add this as like another color. Maybe move this down here. And then go. Now we do one continuous. That way it doesn't look like too harsh because I felt like the color change there was a little too harsh. Might have been just my eyes, but like yeah, that actually does look a little bit better. Like that actually like it's a subtle difference, but when you see it like from a certain distance, actually does seem a little bit better. So if I actually was to oh no. Yeah, I think I actually like that a little bit more. Ah, the joy of me learning pixel or like people that have done pixel art like for years. This is probably like something that's just like, oh yeah, that's just obvious that that should have been what was done. But hey, I'm slowly learning. All right, let's do table 0, and then we'll do cash register. I think there's only one, but I'm gonna go ahead and say underscore 00. And then I'm gonna say, and then we're gonna go to our actual like floor obstacles. And there we go, stock wheel. Wait, let's actually go here. I'm gonna actually make him prefab real quick. That way I don't have to ever need him or use him for anywhere else. There we go. We got our Stardust shop. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Doesn't look as empty. I need to, let's do that corner piece real quick. That corner piece is gonna bother me if I don't make it. Grab this real quick. Oh, grab this real quick. So I have a reference. Because I know I'm gonna need a reference for this. Yeah, it's gonna look a little wonky because I rotated it, but that's okay. I just need a reference for a split second. That way I could actually do oh whoops. I need to turn off running pixels. It was trying to like do a fill with there we go. Yoink. Nope. Go ahead and do this. I can just actually, I'm gonna put the grid back on for this one. Oh, probably should do like a. Maybe. I wonder if the general rule would be to like just use whatever color is like one more darker, like that. In most places. That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Well, at least we have like a little corner. I do think like maybe I should keep that though. Yeah, that looks better. All right, so we at least have like yeah, I think that's good enough. All right, so let's get rid of that. Let's do this. Oh, now we have our other corner wall. House wall 2. Or 02 technically. There we go. Now if we actually go back to the floor obstacles, I can actually. Yeah, that actually looks decent. Okay, I did not think that was going to turn out okay. I'm going to be honest. And then I need to put that there. So there's technically another tile that I haven't made yet here. I need to do, but we'll take care of that in a second. Actually, wait. Where's my dungeon tiles? I just realized. Is that the same damn tile as the dungeon tile? There's a dungeon tile. There is, isn't there? It is. Oh my god. Okay, so the shopkeeper in the shopkeeper is like a thing where he displays the items. It's like yellow, and then it has like the it's kind of like a yeah. Let me choose. Kind of like. Oh, I chose the wrong one. Like this. What? But instead of the blue brick, you have the yellow. Okay. Interesting. Well, you know what? I kind of don't like having that freaking blue. It kind of like I feel like it would hurt people's eyes. So this is gonna be one of those times where I change the original. Now I'm gonna just do this where it's like do and yeah, because in the actual game there's actually no wall. Like there's no walls right here. There's actually a hole, and that hole actually goes to something which actually, now since I think about it, let's actually make that hole because it's a hole and it's a like goes to secret shop. So let's actually make that hole real quick. That way that doesn't look awkward because I know we're gonna need it. So like in the actual game, there's like a like little entrance right here. So let's actually make that real quick. This will be, so if I remember right, they would have it where like they would have like a little diagonal for a couple like for like the first bits, and it would actually create like a break inside of like the things that like do like something like this for like the holes. So they would have like little entrance like this, and then they would have it where it would go up to like, yeah, kind of like this kind of like a design, and then something like this. I don't want to freaking I don't want to have to. I'm not gonna redo all that. And then literally, that's it. What it is. How they would have like a little like hole in the wall. I mean, it's not like perfect because there's like a. They actually had like a. Oops. Actually had like the darker outline, kind of like this, to show like the break in the wall. I think they also had like another color thing. I cannot remember for the life of me what it looked like, but honestly, like that's okay. But this is good enough. This is good enough. I'll actually take a look at it and I'll stream later and I'll actually like see like what it truly looked like. But I'm pretty sure like that's pretty close. Oh yeah, before I forget, I need to actually move this. So let's actually get rid of these. Get rid of these. And move this up here. And there we go. So go back to Horon interior sprite sheet, and then we're gonna say Horon. Well, if I can grab that Horon wall, and that's gonna be 03. Grab the tile from it, and yeah, so it kind of looked like this. There is like a ceiling tile here that I'm going to have to like make, but for now I'm gonna just, it's like that greenish yellow like weird circle, like there's a circle tile, but for now this is actually this is close enough, because like in the original like game, this is pure yellow, like that pasty yellow green. And I'm gonna make a custom tile and place it there. Like this is honestly like better, like it's better than nothing. Okay, so let's make the exit object like right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, the copy, we're gonna put it like right here. And we're gonna say exterior. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just lock this that way. I'm gonna say interior. I'm gonna go back here and lock that. I'm gonna say exterior. Now, if I leave Bippin's house real quick, I should be able to walk out and go into the shop. Okay. Whoops. Almost correct. Oh. Yeah, okay, let's try that again. Like I'll improve the transitions later. I just want it functional. Like I'm trying to get it like functional first and then like making it look better now. Alright, down the line. There we go. Like at least we have something now. At least it's better than just not being able to enter the shop at all, because like yeah. Cool. So now we got the shop, we got and just for like adding like actual like things. I know it's the bomb. Let's go to bomb icons real quick. It's a bomb icon. The shield. Then like a stack of hearts. I don't think I have a heart or like a. I'll make a single sprite for them, but for now I'll just add. We'll do shop interior. Clean this up a little. Transitions. All right. Let's make sure exterior transitions. Fit bin, house interior transition. This one should be Bitbin. This one should be I'm gonna just copy the name. This one. Exterior. There we go. All right, so we got hey, okay, so now we got some more pixel art. We actually got interior walls, we got entrance and stuff, and we got some props. So that's like every single time I make pixel art that once, it just makes a lot less stuff to do in the future. Failed to perform selection on text. What the heck? Okay, Unity. Alright, just ignore that. It's Unity being Unity. I am using a beta, so yeah, no, it's okay. Alright, so if I go to my little list here, actually, I should go ahead and make like the dialogue for the NPC, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Horon Village. What was his name? I've already forgot the freaking name of the NPC. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in here. Stockwell. I'm gonna just go and make me a new dialogue graph. I'm gonna say Stockwell. This is a tool I made. I literally just so Unity created a thing called the Graph Toolkit, and I practically just use it for making dialogue. I made a dialogue tool with it because I gotta remember, I don't need to like I have a way where I no longer have to like set that every single time. Let's do context. No, let's do Stockwell intro. I'll have to look up his dialogue. I don't remember what all his dialogue has, but for now I'll say we'll just do that. That way we have some dialogue. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. So I did fix that bug last time. Okay, yes. I was making sure like whenever I make a new dialogue, it automatically is added properly to the database. It is. Good. Because I actually, oh yeah, that's actually what I was fixing on the last stream. Okay, so if I actually go back to Stockwell now, I'm actually going to increase the size of his physics shape real quick to move it over. Get where a little bit over the counter. That way you can talk to him even when not. And I'm gonna just say Stockwell. Make sure dialogue works for him real quick. I accidentally made it a non-trigger also. Or forget, I need to turn off the physics debug mode. That's what all these like white lines are. Those are actually like the outlines of like the physics debugging and everything. I need to do that inside my physics settings, but I actually should keep that active just for a couple more minutes because I want to check out something. Because technically I have it where this is a let's actually do this. I just realized. So the way I set this up is I can actually have like a I can have like actual let's do 5 1 You can have like an actual physics shape, and then you can have like a custom trigger box for certain things. I'm actually gonna do that as a shape. Rectangle, I don't know why I do that, but when I actually do this, set that up, I'm gonna say shape def or body definition static, yeah. Actually make this as a instead of a trigger or instead of obstacle, so that's trigger context, let's just say player, and or sorry, not also set that as interact. And then for his actual hitbox, yeah, and there we go. So his actual hitbox is a little bit is now separate from his actual like talking box. So now that should yep, okay, so yeah, so can't walk into him, but oh, I forgot to actually like set the size of the second one. Because all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just say 0.25 or let's do 3 and 1, okay, 4 and then 1.5. The reason why I'm doing this, I'm just making it where like he is like you can talk to him across the counter. That way you don't have to walk around the counter, you know. That should be on input. Whoops. Whoops. And interactable mode dot trigger actually we're gonna just say collision. Oh yeah, actually yeah. Does not equal. That way we don't have like we don't like just enable the hitbox during like the second we touch it. Nani? Does not equal. Okay, wait. It does not. Or. Oh. I was right the first time. It has. I was like, does not equal. Yeah. Bro, I forgot what I even typed there earlier. Try that again. Whoopsies. Okay. Alright, try that again. Yay, it works. Oh yeah. Yep, cool. Yay, we got a hitbox dialogue system now. Cool. Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest, I literally just want to do a small stream like for an hour just to see how, like, if I was gonna pass out or not, I'm gonna be honest. So I know I hadn't done much, but actually getting all that done, all that, like getting the sprites worked, that's good enough. I just really want to see if I was like, if like the health was like, if I was improving health-wise. So I'm probably actually gonna call it, I could do so much, like I can get things going really fast now since I actually got like the sprites and other stuff tested and figured out. Like I can do a lot of other dialogue stuff way faster now. So I'm probably gonna do that all off stream. I'm gonna set up the interiors and everything. Because like I said, I really just wanted to test out, like, make sure, like, I was doing a little bit better health-wise. But I'm gonna head out. Thank you all for joining. Sorry I haven't been doing a lot lately. It should improve way more over the next few, couple weeks. Honestly, next couple days, it should be a huge improvement. So give me 2 or 3 more days and I'll be able to do stuff a little bit faster, a little bit more energetic, mind you. Like, I should be gaining energy a lot more throughout the next few days. So, yay! Anyways, thank you for joining. I just wanted to do some small stuff. I'm going to call it. Take it easy, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Have a good day, Muddy Bears. Thank you for checking in.